Welcome to Crown Her Story, where we take women's stories and crown them. So I'm Caitlin Fisher, your host and your Mrs. Indiana Petite USA 2026. And today we have
Hi, I'm Avery McArthur. I'm the previous Miss Syracuse Teen Volunteer, and I'm from Syracuse, Utah.
nice to meet you. Okay, so my first question for you is where are you from and what's something you're passionate about right now?
So I'm from Syracuse, Utah. We're right off of Antelope Island. We're actually right on the causeway, 5 or so minutes from there to anyone who would know what that means. And something I'm super passionate about is building my current platform. I think this is my third. I'm still really new to the pageant industry, and it's definitely taken a little bit more time than I would have thought to find my passion and my initiative. So we're working on building that and have over the last 6 or so months.
That's great. This is only my second national pageant, so I'm kind of still
Really?
new with you. I did this one I did petite years ago in 2021 and then took a kind of a hiatus and now I'm coming back. So I'm still with you on the new thing. And social media,
It's
I feel like
scary.
these days are like such a big part of the competition now.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I never expected to be told, hey, we're going to be checking this. So if you don't have one, you might want to start figuring that out. So I'm like, oh, and we got to throw this together and hope it goes well.
Exactly. So what made you do like and want to start doing what you do? Was there like a moment that changed everything for you?
Definitely a good couple. So, since my platform is so surrounded with bullying prevention and the victim advocacy, since moving to Utah, I'm a military brat, so I'm kind of from all over the country, but we settled in Utah, which has been amazing. But coming here, 12 years old, I had a lot of trouble with people in a way I never really had before. I used to be a very, very social person. And in turn, that change of a very cliquish state is what Utah kind of gets a rep for. And that got that caused some problems for me, and it escalated to the point of physical altercations for me in middle school. So I was 15. I had been assaulted. I was terrified of people. I lost faith in my family, my church. I lost faith in everyone around me. And that sucked. It was scary. And that leads to a very, very dark place that I would not wish on the person who even put me in that place. So that led to, oh, I have this in my heart. I know what it feels like to be at the depths of this. How can I prevent other people from having to face this? And if they do, how can I teach them how to get better? And that led to the unity movement.
I love that so much. And you know what? Even into your adulthood,
Mm-hmm.
there people experience bullying all the time. I have in my past as well. My mom was a traveling nurse, so I completely understand moving around from spot to spot.
It's a lot of chaos. And you get to meet a lot of really cool people, but wow, it can be hard sometimes.
Especially in making friends, because you make one good friend and then you
Oh,
leave.
it makes it very hard to get attached to people. I
Exactly.
noticed even at 12 years old, it gets hard.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what does being a strong or influential young woman mean to you?
To me, being strong and influential means to be there for the youth. I know I'm technically a teen for a couple more months in the pageant categories, but being there for those younger generations is going to make or break a lot of what our country turns into over the next few years. And a great example I've gotten to live recently was I got to be a Hope Week speaker. I don't know if this is a thing outside of Utah, like the Hope squad in elementary and middle schools. I don't know, they
Mm,
help with like mental health. They are kind of there to be like buddies all of the time for people.
I heard about it when I was in elementary school back in the day, but I grew up in like West Coast type areas, kind of like Wyoming and Colorado area. So I know where you're coming from. I don't know specifically in
Yeah.
Indiana if they have them because I'm not young anymore. But I have heard of them from when I was a child. Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear they're such on such a big scale. I love that. but I got to be their speaker at the end of the week and bring in my perspective on bullying and get to teach a little bit about what I do. But what stuck out to me with that event was I had this one little boy. We had finished a little quicker than I had anticipated. So I'm like, hey, ask me some questions. I'm here. We might as well. And I had one little boy who was like, yeah, I'm being bullied. I'm not being helped. I don't know what on earth to do. And this was in front of all of the kids his age. So applause for him for being willing to say that. And so we were able to make a plan and get his teachers looped in because I guess they hadn't heard what was going on yet. And so we got to loop them in and he was able to get the help he needed. And last I heard, which wasn't much, but he's doing a lot better and is being a lot better supported.
That's amazing. Go teachers, go you.
Oh, hi, they're the best.
So speaking of which, and then who's a woman you look up to and why?
A woman I look up to would have to be my mom. She is an amazing woman and has always had this heart for service, but refuses on so many levels to take any credit for it or any thanks. It's always, no, I just do what I can when I can, and that's enough for me. I don't need your thanks or your gifts back. And she's so willing to serve with her whole heart. Wow, it's such an inspiration to be around and has pushed me to be the what I hope to be a great person I can for those around
We love our moms. They are the
me.
best.
I don't know what
Mine
I'd
is
do
still my
without her.
best friend. I know, right? Mine lives with me. She
Oh,
helps take care of my children because I have I'm a stay-at-home mom, but my husband's a stay-at-home dad. Well, he works from home and
yeah.
it's been nice. We have four children under a certain age, so it's been
Oh,
nice to have
wow.
the extra help around. So even when you get into adult years, they are still your best friend and they're always there for what you need.
Yeah, the joke is with I'm going off to college this fall is, oh, haha, good luck getting rid of me. So,
Yeah, well, hey, I took mine to college. She lived in an apartment down the street from me.
oh, I love that. I'm staying at home for school, so pretty much same.
Yeah. So what's something hard that you've gone through that has actually helped you grow? Maybe other than like being bullied yourself.
Yeah, I would probably have to go back to the moment when I was 15 and the physical altercation and having to learn how to navigate life with PTSD. That is a whole new scope. Sounds are suddenly 10 million times louder everywhere you go, and you're always looking over your shoulder. At least for me, I understand everyone is very different with that. But for me, it was really hard, especially about to start high school. That was difficult, but it pushed me in ways I don't think I would have been pushed otherwise to learn empathy a little bit on a deeper level, to learn how to interact with people again and build those stronger relationships while also teaching myself, oh, this is what a healthy relationship with someone looks like. And this definitely isn't. And so now I can use that to teach others. So I like to think that has pushed me to grow more than if I hadn't been hurt the way I had.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I feel like our past definitely helps present our future in a way and helps us grow in many different ways. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you. I do suffer from PTSD assault as well. So
Yeah.
I am
It
right
just
there with
always
you.
helps to find those who understand. And you're like, hey, I'm not crazy for feeling this way.
Exactly. No, and it's really hard because when some people just like want to hug and you don't want to be
You just
touched at that
can't take the
moment. Yeah,
touch.
I
Yeah.
completely understand where you're coming from. So when people talk about you one day, what do you hope that they'll say about you?
I, oh, this is a good one.
Kind of like a
I,
legacy.
yeah, there's a couple of things. There's like, I want to be known as kind. I want to be known as empathetic. But I think the real one that kind of sticks out the most would be I want to leave behind a legacy of inspiration and change. With the work I do, a lot of mental health struggles come from these instances not being addressed. So through my work, I want to show youth and people, even I have a workshop coming up where I'm working with like corporate age people to help stand up for themselves in those situations, which I have a lot of fun stuff going on with that. But with that train of thought, I want to leave that legacy of inspiration of, oh, she did it for me. So how can I do it for the next person going on? And that is how I believe the biggest and best changes are going to happen, is that domino effect. And I hope to be the start of one.
Oh, I love that so much. I very much think that you're going to have a legacy behind you. Okay, so question number 7 for you is what's one piece of advice you wish someone told you then at 15?
Ooh, I would have to say it's okay to be in the dark place. It's okay to be in that sucky spot, but what you have to do is keep pushing forward. I was definitely given a lot of resources to get better, but I didn't really push myself to get better. And that prolonged kind of the bigger immediate effects of what stays with you. And so the best thing you can do for yourself, advocate and push yourself. And you will be in a far better place even a month from now than you were today.
I love that piece of advice. I feel like 15 is a very difficult age. You're starting high school, like if you haven't started already, like you're doing, it's a whole new experience. You may end up changing high schools. Your friend group changes over the summer like that. Like you have no idea what's going to happen. So I feel like 15 is definitely that age where it's very difficult for especially young ladies, I believe, in our country and just in today's day and wherever you are. It's just a really hard age.
Yeah, I 1000% agree with that.
What is something surprising or random? Like tell us a fun fact that maybe nobody else knows or that you haven't told like the world.
Ooh, I think I don't talk about what I do outside of pageantry on my accounts very much, but probably that with my swim teaching job, I get to be a coach and teacher. The youngest I've taught was actually 3 months old. That was terrifying, but she was adorable and they became one of my diehard families for a very long time. And I love them very, very much.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that. I need to get my little ones into swim lessons. My eldest child, she's 6 and is autistic. And so water can be a hit or miss. We love being in the pool, but we don't like getting our face wet. So being in the shower and being in the pool is completely two different things.
It's the duality of it 100%, but
it's, yeah, we're working on it.
It'll come with time.
Oh, yeah. When do you feel most like you?
Ooh. So as I'm sure the theme has come up, I love kids and I love working with kids. I cannot wait to get to a point in my life where I get to have my own, but I feel the most myself when I'm surrounded by those littles. They have such unfiltered joy and are so excited about the smallest things that being around them so much serves as a very, very important reminder for myself that find the joy in the little things and everything is going to look so much brighter if you look at it with that childlike excitement and what's the word? Enthusiasm.
Yep. Absolutely agree. Children, for some reason, they light up the whole world on us.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, my final question for you is I need you to finish this sentence for me. Girls change the world when?
Girls change the world when they stick together to fight for their passions. I would not be here doing what I'm doing without being pushed by my best friend. She's actually the current Miss Teen Syracuse, about to give that up. And she pushed me in so many ways and showed me the ropes in ways I don't think I would have been able to figure out on my own. And that has opened doors to making the difference I can.
That is beautiful. I love that sentence. So thank you for doing a Crown Her story. It was amazing listening to you and everything that you have done so far.
Thank you for having me. I love to have someone who's willing to share my story.
So this has been Caitlin Fisher and
Avarie McArthur.
So let's sign off. Bye.